Okay, so just for the hell of it, I'm going to try and see if I can fix this thing. It was really hard to get all this crap off of here, to remove the presser foot, the piece that the presser foot attaches to, these two screws here that you need a coin or a key to get out, this piece, the bobbin, and this was really hard to get out of this other piece here. I'm not even sure how it's supposed to come out. They have these latches that kind of don't really work. So you kind of can get an idea of how it sits on here. Looks like I don't know, kind of push on it and pull this thing out. But anyway, it's just kind of crazy, and if you're not careful, you're definitely going to break it. So inside of this thing looks pretty nasty. There's like a burn mark right here. What's up with this? I want to go get the vacuum and just suck all this crap out of here real quick. Alright, so we're down in the bottom of this thing here. I watched a video. I don't know what I'm doing. You're watching this video, you obviously don't know what you're doing either. So you shouldn't be copying what I'm doing. Anyway, there's two screws down here on this. A lot of the other brother sewing machines appear to have this in the same spot. Let's see if we can shed some light on this. So as long as you're comfortable doing this and you know how to set the timing, you can adjust this thing. You're going to have it on in order to do it, because it's computerized. It will move the needle. I set it on 37, which is all the way over to the right, to double check it. And we're going to go to 0 now, which is all the way to the left. And we can now move this thing however we want it. So when I understand is it should be as the needle is starting to come up. But I don't know how far, because do you want it to be near it really close, or you could have it all the way over here, or you could have it all the way over there. I think if it's too thin, it actually will hit the top of the needle too. So it would be nice if there was a definitive answer, but this is how you're going to make the adjustment. If you know how to make the adjustment, you'll be good. See it scooted over? So we're actually not even in the right spot to start with. So now we'd bring it down. It's just starting to come up. So I think we want it to be pretty close to it. So I'm going to need to find like a service manual for that to like know how to do this, but so I've compared this other one right here, and you see that little mark right there. Seems to be that other hook that comes around is right about there, when the needle is right about there as it's starting to come up. So I think that as long as we copy that here, we should be pretty close. Alright, so we figured out the problem. don't have the solution, but I was hoping maybe the needle was bent. And it might be a little bit. But what happens here, we come down here, there's the hook, the needle's coming down. Listen for it. It's hitting it. And if I actually I guarantee you that's the needle. Just here, we remove the needle. It's as if it's just maybe something happened to this thing and it got bent. Like, I don't even know, man. But there is a little bit of play in this. I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. Is there a setting in here or something that can be changed? This thing doesn't even pop open like the old ones do. I think the old ones would like pop open. Like, come on, man, how do I open this damn thing? Anyway, so, yeah, I don't know. So you can time it all you want, but it's going to hit that thing. It's basically almost rubbing on the lip anyway. I bet you if we put some marking paint on there, it would wear it off. Okay, so I figured out by this one, that basically the issue with it, and they did something weird to it, and they probably sewed something they shouldn't have, and they bent it. So they didn't bend it much, but they bent it enough to where it's hitting this. So, and they didn't just bend the needle, they bent the bar. The bar can get bent, and if that gets bent, you're in trouble. And there's also possibly, there's a little bit of play in it, which I don't know. I think that's kind of sloppy, but they're all that way, it seems like. So we got it working now to where it ain't hitting. I went ahead and lubricated it a little bit, and we'll put this back in here. I won't get to it today, but later on I will do some testing with it. It's got this horrible thing. I can't stand this throat plate. It's similar to this one, but way goofy. It has this extra crap right here that's really totally unnecessary. These are like almost identical sewing machines. You probably could get away with swapping parts, it looks like, but this thing has this extra little crap right here to lock it in, and it doesn't come undone real easily. It's a pain. So anyway, so we'll just put this in here first. This one does have much longer screws, and for some reason they were really hard to get out. And another thing we can tell, this thing's had a collision with the presser foot. I don't know specifically what the deal is with this thing. We're supposed to be all the way over to the right. Let's go all the way over. Let's see if we have an issue here. Let's go, okay, it looks okay. So basically we're just trying to see I feel like it's hitting, but Sounds like it to me. But I think this whole thing's bent, and I think this is probably the best we're gonna do. Without bending it. Let's see. It's hard to say what I'm hearing here. So we'll know when we actually try and use it. Alright. So we're all the way to the left. And then we're going to go to 37, which is all the way to the right. So hard to say. I don't know. It's a piece of junk. This one doesn't do that. We don't even have a needle in this one. So hard to say, but this one sounds like it's hitting. Could just be noisy. I don't know. We'll try it later. Okay, this is the one I picked up today. And there's just like some piece of thing from her yarn. And there's some stitches here. Went around the corner with it. These are supposed to be this right here. They didn't really come out that good. But this one here is the one that I've been working on. And it looks pretty good on this cardboard. And they're very similar. This one just has like some extra things on it. I don't know what that is. And these limit the speed. This one's full throttle. Got the thing over here. Set it up here. I don't care for that. Anyway. Yeah, this one seemed to do pretty good. I didn't really try any regular stitches, but I'm sure that it'll do fine. It did better than this one, actually. So you can do all these different ones. So anyway, we've had this, I don't know, we just peeled the tag off of it recently. We've had it for quite a while. Like, I'm thinking probably 2018, somewhere around there. It's never worked right, but looks like it works now. Pretty normal on the back side, so that's cool. So that's the end of all this.